I'm Doug Doyle with the art of the story. The local roots of the late tennis legend Althea Gibson are strong. She grew up in Harlem, lived in both Montclair and East Orange, and there is a bronze statue of the two-time Wimbledon and U.S. Nationals champion in Branchbrook Park in Newark. But there's much more to her trailblazing story. A new book, Serving Herself, The Life and Times of Althea Gibson, is the most comprehensive biography of the woman who would also attempt a singing career. University of Wisconsin-Madison assistant professor Ashley Brown put more than a decade of research into her new book.
I wanted to put to rest a few, myths and misunderstandings about Gibson. I wanted to give people a better understanding of Gibson herself and also the times in which she lived. And I thought doing that would perhaps help people understand her perspective on the expectation that she would be a symbol, a representative of African Americans in her time. It's really wonderful that now there's the beautiful monument that pays tribute to Althea Gibson, and it's on the grounds. And so people can walk by, they can see it, they can see how she looked in 1950 when she made her debut there at the U.S. Nationals, the first African American to compete there. And hopefully that will inspire people to learn more about Gibson, perhaps even pick up my book and to learn the more complete story, the full-scale story of her life.
Miss Gibson not only plays the typical American game also, but plays it better than anyone we've seen this year. She's always on the attack, always racing round the court. She's a beautiful athletic figure, 15. And she covers the court with astonishing speed.
Althea was really a natural when it came to sports that, just needed some guidance and some fine tuning to excel. Whatever sport, whether it be tennis, whether it be golf, whether it be basketball, she excelled at all those sports.
She was an all-around athlete. And she once told an audience at the State Department headquarters in Washington, this was in early 1958, she said that she thought she was a better basketball player than she was a tennis player. She had a commanding presence, right? And to see her and to listen to her, she could be quite stirring and she could really make an impression on folks.
Speaking of making an impression, I mentioned the Ed Sullivan Show, and thanks to YouTube, you can still see those performances of Althea Gibson singing on the Ed Sullivan Show.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
In terms of her singing career, I'm impressed by how much she wanted it. She had nursed dreams of being a singer since she was a girl growing up in Harlem.
You can see my entire Sports Jam interview with Ashley Brown on the WBGO Facebook page. I'm Doug Doyle, WBGO News.